Parents, what lessons have you tried to teach your kids that completely backfired? So I have an 8-year-old son named Eli who's got this insane obsession with money. Not in a greedy way, more like a mini entrepreneur. He's always asking how much things cost, trying to sell origami at school, once even tried to charge his grandma for a hug. It was cute at first, but then it turned into full-on manipulation. He'd say stuff like, if I clean the table, can I have $2? Or, if I finish my homework early, that's gotta be worth at least $5. And when I'd say no, he'd reply, that's not how the free market works, Dad. I thought, okay, maybe this is a good chance to teach him about earning instead of just asking. So I came up with this brilliant plan. I told him I was opening a parent bank. For every chore he did without being asked, he'd earn Eli bucks. These were fake dollars I printed off with his face photoshopped on them. 1 Eli buck per task. Then once a week, we'd open the store. He could cash in his bucks for screen time, treats, staying up late, whatever. He loved it. For the first few days, he was folding laundry, brushing the dog, and even wiped down the toilet seat. I was feeling like father of the year. Then came the backfire. It started when I saw him huddled in the corner of the living room whispering with his cousin Max. They were holding a bunch of Eli bucks. I asked what was going on, and Max looked guilty and said, I gave him my candy bar and he gave me $10. I was confused. I hadn't authorized that transaction. Eli said, well, I'm the one earning them so I can trade them. That's capitalism. Then the next week, I went to open the parent store and saw he had 300 Eli bucks. There's no way he earned that much. So I checked the printer in the office. He'd forged them, like legit counterfeiting. Used a ruler to match the design and even added Series 2 to make them look like limited editions. I confronted him and said, you forged your own currency? He just said, Dad, the US does it all the time. Inflation is normal. I was stunned. He wasn't even sorry. I grounded him from the Eli bank and told him he had to start using real effort to get rewards again. But that's when the lesson really backfired. Because instead of giving up, he said, fine, can I open my own store then? I thought he meant pretend play, but no, he meant business. He took his toys, some of my old keychains, even gum from my drawer, and set up a little cardboard shop in the garage. He drew a sign, Eli's Emporium, no fake money accepted. He invited the neighbor kids over and started actually selling stuff. He made $28 the first weekend. When I asked where the startup money came from, he said, I sold your fancy flashlight to Mr. Jenkins. He thought it was vintage. I was furious, but also kind of impressed. I told him that from now on, if he wanted to be a businessman, he needed to run things legally. We made a spreadsheet together, tracked his inventory, and he actually started writing receipts in crayon, but still. That was 6 months ago. Now he runs a Saturday garage pop-up with lemonade, cookies, Pokemon cards, and mystery boxes. My wife and I supervise, but it's all him. People look forward to it. He even started accepting Venmo. And guess what he told me last week? He said, Dad, I'm saving up for a vending machine. I asked, to buy snacks from? He said, no, to own, so I can rent it to the school cafeteria. I just stood there speechless. So yeah, I tried to teach my kid not to be greedy, and instead, I accidentally raised a capitalist overlord.